Hey, what's up, guys? Spencer Rhodes here. So there's been a somewhat popular theory going around that Judith Grimes, who has recently sort of become a major character, literally right after Rick's departure from the show, there was a time jump and we had an older Judith Grimes that's like 10 years old and talks and everything, and she's going to be a major character moving forward, sort of like Newt in Aliens. Just because she's a little kid, it doesn't mean that she can't have a huge role or play an interesting part. And she knows how to kill zombies. And we've only seen the actress in a couple of episodes, but I really like her. I think she's doing great, and I really look forward to seeing what they do with Judith. But some people have this theory that she's immune to the zombie virus and the bites and everything, and she could get bitten by a walker and she won't turn, and maybe she could be carrying this way to cure the whole planet or something, like maybe somehow like they use a little bit of her DNA or something and they're able to like just kill all the zombies, or stop people from turning or something like that. I don't think that is going to happen. I really don't think so. I think it's kind of far-fetched. It's a little predictable. It's a little corny and cheesy. It's possible. It's possible. They could do it if they wanted to really, if they really wanted to go for that sort of thing. I feel like it would kind of be like fan service, like oh you're gonna have Judith Grimes be immune and she's gonna be carrying the cure and blah blah blah. Like, it's kind of cliched and predictable and just stupid and corny. They could do it out of desperation. The Walking Dead TV show it's going to have an ending. It's going to have a conclusion. It might be 12, 15 seasons. It might be 20 seasons, 25 seasons. But this is the type of show that they're probably going to want to give there's going to be a sense of finality once the show ends. So they could go for something like that. They could give it a super happy ending where the world is cured and now everyone can rebuild and we can have civilization come back to the way it is now, where there's everyone's just on this planet and there's no walkers, and it becomes this long lost story of the dead taking over the earth, and now it's just normal and everyone's normal and there's no walkers and walkers aren't a threat and you don't turn, that sort of ending. And I mean, they wouldn't do it until the very end, because AMC and Robert Kirkman and everyone, they want to keep their options open. They don't want to cure the zombie apocalypse anytime soon. They probably will never want to cure the zombie apocalypse. The only reason why I'm saying they might is because you're kind of fucked in the long run. If they keep the zombies around, you're kind of fucked in the long run. I mean, all it takes is someone dying of old age and turning, biting someone else, they die, they turn, biting someone else, they die, they turn. And people sleeping together in the same bed, one of them dies of old age, bites the other, and before you know it, everyone in the community is walkers. I mean, that's the type of shit these characters are going to have to deal with in the long run, and having a solution to that makes enough sense. The whole thing with Judith carrying the cure, being immune, it's just kind of cheesy and predictable. But I mean, I wouldn't underestimate them, for sure. I mean, I never thought that they would take a character from The Walking Dead and put him in Fear the Walking Dead, and they did that. And I didn't think they were going to have a helicopter rescue Rick. I thought they would just kill him off, but they had a helicopter rescue Rick. So sometimes I underestimate the writers. Sometimes they don't do what I think they're going to do. It's possible that they could have that sort of ending where Judith is immune and maybe she's the cure. I don't quite really like it. I think maybe they could do something else. Like, they could have something that causes all of the walkers to no longer be a threat, and the world is safe now. But it doesn't have to involve Judith. I mean, that's so predictable. It could just be something else. It could be someone else. It could be a random new character has the cure, or a new group of characters have found the cure. It doesn't have to be Judith. It could be something more surprising. I mean, it's going to be really hard to give The Walking Dead a happy ending, because even if somehow, some way, you got rid of all the walkers, there's still, you know, bad people and stuff like that. There's no way to really get rid of them. You might not even know which people are bad, which people are good in the world. So that's going to be a problem no matter what. Yeah, I'm thinking that they could try to find a way to, you know, somewhere down the line, season 15, season 25, once they want to really give The Walking Dead a conclusion, and they will, you know, they will want it. The fans are going to want an ending to this show. You can't just have it be open-ended. This show is going to need an ending eventually. You know, 20 years from now, whatever. Eventually, it's going to need an ending, and yeah, they might try to go for a super happy ending, but it's going to be hard to do it. It's going to be hard to do it realistically. It's going to be hard to do it in a way that makes everyone happy and makes the story seem complete, and not something that just goes super happy, gooey at the very last second because it's the ending. We might not want that, you know. We might want something a little bit more consistent with what the show was really about. So I'm thinking that they could find a way to do something like that, where a character is immune or a character has a cure, but it doesn't necessarily have to be Judith Grimes. I mean, why does it have to be Judith Grimes? Yeah, that's so predictable. Just have her be a lead character, and maybe she's protecting the character that has the immunity or has the cure. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. So I'm thinking they could have that sort of ending, but you know, it's got to be long enough to wait so that they can make all the spin-offs and all the movies and all the books and video games, and they just milk the franchise for all that it's worth, and then maybe they'll consider finding a way to end the threat of the zombies. But it doesn't necessarily have to be all about Judith Grimes. It could be something a little bit more surprising. So if I were to guess, I'd say they're going to do something like that, where there could be a cure, maybe, you know, 20 years from now when they want to really try to end the franchise. But it doesn't have to be Judith, you know, it can be someone else. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. I make 1 to 2 Walking Dead videos per day, so please hit that subscribe button. Anyway, with all that said, I am Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.